Hello everybody. I've got my camera at kind of a funny angle, so the glare from the headlights behind me won't be too disturbing in the video, and I'm going to try to ease up here and talk loud where you can hear me. We're right at sunset, so it's still a little bit of light outside, but people are starting to turn their headlights on. I've made about $100 today, part-timing it. That's split between Grubhub and Lyft. So I'm satisfied with that for a part-time day. But I wanted to talk to you for just a minute about $300 days with gig work and $200 days, and just share my experience and tell you how many of those that I've had. And again, I'm somebody who is just kind of, I don't go full steam ahead with this gig work like some YouTubers do. I have to conserve time to do other things, so which makes it all the more valuable for me, because I can do this whenever I can do it, whenever I can fit it into my schedule. So that's what I appreciated about it. But in 5.5 years, I can think of maybe two $300 days that I had, and it might have been another one or two, but I can really remember two in particular. And one of those was a Lyft ride. I made another video about this ride. You may want to check it out on my channel. But it was a ride to, I better turn my headlights on. It was a ride to Asheville, North Carolina, and back from Johnson City, Tennessee, a round trip. So I got paid $255 just for that ride, and the whole thing took me maybe 2 hours and 15 minutes. And I'd had a little extra money made from other rides that day too. So there was that day, and then another day I think I got a ride to Knoxville from Johnson City, and I was able to hit 300 on that day. So I think in 5.5 years I've hit $300 days twice. $200 days I've probably hit, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 times in 5.5 years. I've hit $150 in a day, a lot, more than I can count. And, you know, $100 day is fairly common. So that's kind of my experience as far as $200 days and $300 days. And I know that there's YouTubers out there that are just blowing that out of the water, man. They're getting $500 and $600 a day. I don't know how they do it. I know some of them are doing it, and then there's some that are just lying and saying that they're doing it. So both of that is going on. Some are doing it legitimately, and others are just lying and saying that they're doing it. I know that to be a fact for both scenarios. But there are a lot of people out there that are getting a lot more. They just go at it more than I do. So I've got, you know, my set thing that I do, and that's all I'm going to do. But I guess what maybe the average person out there could take away from this video, that may be thinking about doing gig work, if you're like me and you have other things in life to do, and you just need supplemental things for your income, and you know, just part-time whenever you can get it into your schedule, you can have those days too. And you know, they're $200 days and $300 days are not going to be common unless you're going overboard or full steam ahead or whatever you want to say, like a lot of folks are doing. But I don't do that, and I could still hit it sometimes. So you can do it. Yeah. So you know, what's your experience? If you other gig workers are out there watching this, I'd love to hear how many times have you made $300 days? How many times have you had $200 days? $400 days, $500-$600 days? Tell me about it. I'd like to hear it. I'd be interested in finding out. Anyway, I'm heading home. I may get another delivery or two from Grubhub before I get there, but I'm done for all intents and purposes today. Have a blessed day. Take care and be happy. Bye now.